Thank you. And that is all the time we have for questions from our panelists, but we, at this point, will move into our closing statements. Each candidate will have 2 minutes for their closing statement. And since Senator Schwank opened with her closing statement, we will close starting with Mrs. Mogel. Mrs. Mogel?
In closing, I would like to thank the Home Builders Association and all those on the panel, Alvernia University, and Senator Schwank for the opportunity to have shared my views, and also to those who took the time to be here. As I've said, I'm not a career politician. I do not have all the answers. Those currently servicing in Harrisburg may not have all the answers either. I support term limits for all elected officials, and this I feel would promote fresh ideas and bring into legislature who are still in touch with the real world. I have signed a pledge declining the state pension unless it becomes a defined contribution where I have to put money into it, so that I am not personally responsible for burdening the taxpayers even more. I feel that there's an obligation for Harrisburg to eliminate the property tax that continues to steal the homes of the people in our state, some of whom have owned their homes for generations and raised their babies in. I will work intensely to lower the state's corporate tax sooner than later so that it will encourage business and promote jobs in the state. I will work with local governments in my district to become more business-friendly, to bring economic growth and a chance for all to live the American dream and not to continue to be dependent on a government. I will seek and support funding for promoting the use of trade schools and technical education as well. That would be the capsule for people to obtain not just jobs, but careers. I hope I was able to impress upon you today that I have a desire to help people and feel this opportunity has been placed in front of me for that reason. I will give all that I have to represent the people in my district and do what is right for the state of Pennsylvania. I feel privileged and honored to have the opportunity to serve and make a difference. I'm asking you for your vote to get the opportunity to work for you and to begin getting Pennsylvania on the right track. Thank you, and God bless you.
Final words, Judy Schwank.
Thank you. And thanks everyone who was here today that at 4:30 in the afternoon to come out and hear this forum, I think speaks to your commitment to understanding how important these roles are. And I hope you always keep that in mind, that it matters who does serve in these roles and how they do the job. This has given me an opportunity to talk about what I've accomplished in just 18 months and what I hope to accomplish in the future. Economic development will continue to be a primary focus for me. We need a real job creation strategy in this Commonwealth, and I haven't heard it coming from Harrisburg, particularly from the administration. We can only attract jobs, however, and retain them by having a well-educated workforce. As I said before, there's much we can do to reform education, and that's something that I will also focus on in another term. Transportation, infrastructure improvement, pension reform, welfare reform. These are so many things that we could work on in Pennsylvania to help make sure that we are delivering the kind of government that we need to for people so that they can thrive, live their lives, and actually do what they need to thrive as a community. I don't base my decisions on what a political faction dictates. I've been pretty bipartisan. I do my homework, I gather the facts, and most of all, I listen to you, my constituents. I've worked hard to provide a level of service to my constituents that's second to none, whether it's helping a business owner cut through that red tape, or helping a college student get a FIA, a scholarship, or working with someone who needs a senior who needs a property tax rebate. My staff has been a great team in delivering customer service. I believe that an elected official should be accessible to the people who elect them. And that's why I've held regular town meetings, and you see me everywhere in this community. When you elected me, I promised you nobody would work harder, and I hope that you've seen that. I hope you'll keep me working for you. Please cast your vote for me, Judy Schwank. I'm ready to get back to work. Thank you. Thanks, Karen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it takes quite a lot to look you in the eye and ask for your vote, and even more to stand before you and go head-to-head with your opponent. So how about a huge round of applause for these two candidates? We will be continuing on with another event in about 5 minutes, but both candidates will meet you in the back of the room on the floor where you came in if you'd like to speak with them a little bit one-on-one. Thank you, candidates.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you. No, thank you. I know you.
That's good.
Good job. Good job.